Welcome to Movie Review Mom. If you are a subscriber, yay, welcome back. And if you're new, yay, welcome. My goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision for you and your family as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a specific film. So the specific film I'm reviewing today is called Minions: The Rise of Gru. This animated action prequel to the popular Minions franchise opens in theaters July 1st, 2022. It's rated PG and is an hour and 27 minutes. The movie review mom grade I'm giving is a B-. Ruh-roh. Let me explain why. Keep watching. First, I'll give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked, I didn't like, tips for parents, themes worth talking about, recommendations for other movies that I think you'll like better, and so on. So let's get started. In a nutshell, the newest addition to the Despicable Me and Minions franchise tells the untold story of a 12-year-old boy's dream to become the world's greatest supervillain. We get to see who and what inspired this young Gru to become the greatest villain the world has ever known. If you think the Minions are adorable and hilarious, you're in store for more of the same entertaining antics. If they annoy you, you'll definitely want to skip this one. The colorful and chaotic film from Universal Pictures and Illumination was directed by returning Kyle Balda, with co-writing help by Brad Abelson and Jonathan Duvall. The screenplay was written by Matthew Fogel. So here's a list of things that I really liked about the movie. First, the fantastic voice talents are presented by a power-packed cast, which includes Steve Carell, Taraji P. Henson, Michelle Yeoh, RZA, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lucy Lawless, Dolph Lundgren, Danny Trejo, Russell Brand, Julie Andrews, Ellen Arkin, and Pierre Coffin. That's quite impressive, don't you think? Kids will be introduced to the groovy 1960s and 70s, including things like Tupperware parties, rotary phones, hippie hair, Mad Magazine, record stores, and popular music of the day like You're No Good. The animation itself is ridiculously good. Kids will love the crazy shenanigans and visual humor, while parents will appreciate the many clever references and Easter eggs even that will fly over the heads of their young ones. The opening sequence cleverly mimics that of James Bond movies and got me laughing immediately. I think the Minions gibberish is completely adorable, but I readily admit that it can also be annoying for viewers. And in this movie, some may say, you know, we've had enough, now we're tired of it. Every screen is completely filled with so many fun details to enjoy. I love that. And you almost have to see it a couple of times just to catch everything that's happening on the screen. Keep watching, in fact, during the rolling credits for some more cuteness. Fun fact, this movie broke the record as the longest advertised animated movie in film history. They released their first trailer almost 2.5 years ago. This is also the first theatrically released animated sequel to a prequel. It has a fun, nostalgic soundtrack and an almost nonstop action. The runtime really is perfect. Any longer, and it might have been torture. So there were some things that I didn't like. First of all, the story weaves around quite a few subplots and becomes rather messy. For many viewers, it's just going to be a bunch of frenzied chaos that ends in a headache. I've always really liked the Minions, but I definitely was ready for this movie to end. Just saying. Long before the movie actually hit theaters, the studio stacked the deck by filling IMDb with tons of 10-star reviews. Don't get me wrong, though. The reviews are hilarious in their skewed, obligated devotion, and you definitely should read some of those. The film moves so fast that it doesn't take the necessary time to have quiet, emotional moments that Pixar and Disney have been known for. No tears were shed, at least mine weren't. All right, so let me give you some tips for parents. There's lots of animated violence, and we see so many rear ends. There are fart bombs, which of course is expected when you see the Minions. So are the rear ends too, for that matter. People and Minions are in perilous situations, lots of destruction, lots of bad behavior. So some of the themes that are worth talking about are good versus evil, support, mentors, goals, kung fu and correcting any mistakes. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, but I'll share a couple of them with you right now. So one that made me just laugh out loud because it was cute and funny was spoken by Gru, who's voiced, of course, by Steve Carell. And he says, "I am pretty despicable. You don't want to cross me." And he says that as a little boy, which is why it's really funny. And then some interesting lines are also spoken by Gru. He says, "Find your tribe, never let them go." And of course, he's got his tribe of minions, but it's extended, as we know, into the family that he ends up raising, in the earlier Despicable Me movies. All right, that's it for my review. My 2 recommendations for films that you really should see if you like this one are, of course, Despicable Me and any of the earlier Minions movies, if you like them. They're just a whole universe unto themselves, aren't they? Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new review. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.